Guys, and welcome again to my channel. My name is King Ink, and today I'm going to be telling you what retail workers don't want you to know. But kind of JK, because it would definitely make things make a lot more sense. So, as somebody who works retail and has been working retail since I was 17, there are a few unspoken things that validly a lot of customers would have no idea happens behind the scenes when it comes to working retail if you haven't literally worked there. And even then, if you work at one store, it's not going to be the same as another store. So one of the main things is that the website is never going to be perfectly real-time accurate, because we get so many orders sometimes for pickup at the store. For example, these are the ones that basically the order goes in, your money's on hold. We don't have your money yet. The money gets put on hold. Once the item screen notification pops up, it's basically an item that we have to prepare to be picked up. We look at it, see what you ordered, we check the store. We check the back, if there's even anything in the back, because everybody thinks that it's fucking Costco back there, but that's another point. Anyways, we check. If it's not in the store, we say no, and then you don't get charged. Simple as that. If it's found, it gets scanned in, we put it in a bag, we put your name with it, and we mark it as ready to go. And then later, it's never instant. None of these things are instant. They ain't got enough money to be making anything fancy, real-time, perfect, speedy at a retail store. Let's be serious. They're paying minimum wage. It's not going to be that crazy. But it's a good frame of reference usually. But you have to make space for the thing not to be there, because you don't know how many times things have been ordered, sometimes in order of 5 things, all have to end up getting canceled because we don't have them in the store, because you're not getting it from the warehouse necessarily. That would be something that is completely different and shipped out. That is a web order. That's a different point. Sometimes we don't have it because you need to take into account that these websites do not update on a day-to-day basis, real time at all. We always say 3 to 5 days for anything to properly update, and even then, it's glitchy. It's not a perfect website. It hasn't been. I hope so maybe in the future, but for now, you have to give it some space. So, something can say 2 left at this location, but sometimes when things aren't found, even though they're marked on it existing in inventory, it could literally mean that it's already just been transferred out of the store, meaning we get it because we had an order, and it's a corporate thing of getting some of the merchandise that we have and sent over to another store that would be able to sell it better. Sometimes it's just because the item got stolen. A lot of the time, sometimes it's because the items were stolen, and it's just something that also even to us is like, oh snap, that's not here. So it's either it hasn't updated in real time, stolen, transferred out, and just doesn't exist at the store anymore, and so it hasn't updated. That's the main thing to start with of what some people don't know, and people get upset about it. But we never decline these because no, we're not allowed to. We get heavily monitored on everything that we do. These actions need to be done every single day in a timely manner, or else you're getting the big boss coming down. Please be understanding when you just get a we don't know. When you ask somebody at a store, hey, when are you going to get this again? Because honestly, every single store that I've worked at, we have no idea what comes in the shipment. The most that I've ever experienced is maybe certain figures coming out on a specific launch day for a specific brand. That's the only time, and that's an event that the date is literally given to you on Instagram, all the social medias, into your email list. So if you're one of those people that doesn't give your number and email, that's okay. You just have to understand that if you miss out on things you want to know, we offered reminders. Please don't be like, don't give me the account, and then also be like, I don't know when anything is happening, because that doesn't make sense, because you obviously didn't want us to send you any information. So make sure you're understanding of, if you ask, hey, when's the next time this is going to be restocked? Do you have an estimated time on when this could be coming back? We'll try to answer your question as much as possible, but especially if we're in a rush, sometimes it's just going to be, I'm sorry about that. We don't have any control of what comes in our shipment, so I wouldn't have a date to actually tell you. I just believe everybody who just answers that way, just like chill, just being honest, That's just how it is. We don't know what comes in here. We can put like recommendations sometimes on what people have wanted to see in the store, but that's not like order. We're not making any type of order. We don't necessarily have that type of power because especially the associates at the store, they're just minimum wage, sometimes part-time. We're just there to help to tidy up the store, assist, and helping make sure just there's eyes on things to try and prevent loss prevention, but it's not like we can do anything. Another thing, make sure you understand that we remember you. We do remember you, and we talk about you. It's definitely, this is just a neutral thing because some people are very interesting characters and it's sometimes a fun, memorable experience, and you end up being regular to us. You kind of know at this point what your vibe is, what you come in for, just the way you like any type of assistance, or if we know you're the type to get more jewelry, we know that. If you're the type to want to check out more clothing and stuff like that, this becomes routine. And especially if you're somebody who has a lot of, like, if somebody who gets a lot of hours at the store, you definitely develop pattern recognition for certain people. So please don't be that type of person who always says at the register, oh, I never shop at this store, I'm never here, and then actually keep popping up. Because honestly, you don't know how many times I've just literally said hi to people and I'm like, hello again, or it's been a while, I see you again, something like that, and they're like, and I'm like, yeah, you were here a while ago, how are you doing? Because that's just how I am. And they get really shocked and they're like, you remember me? And I'm like, yes, I do. Especially if you leave a bad impression and you're mean and you're loud and you're disrespectful and you're just throwing things and you leave a mess behind you, specific things, we're gonna remember too. And I'm not saying this is a whole, ooh, I got my eyes on you. I'm just saying, like, it just happens. We just remember. It's not like I'm taking my job so seriously. It's just like being a human being. If you're in the vicinity over and over again, I'm gonna remember who you are. So just know that we remember you because you're in the town or something like that. You're chilling, you're hanging out. This is part of the community. So definitely continuing to come back and forth from a retail store is definitely something else that ends up building a slight community. Last one, I feel like I don't have to really mention this, but I just need to reiterate this for everyone. Please don't get mad at us for having to come up to ask you if you need any help and telling you what the deals are for the day. Please just let us get through the spiel and don't make it more torturous than it has to be, because sometimes it definitely is overwhelming and some of us don't know how to specifically approach because of like social stuff. But like, damn, don't be upset when somebody literally approaches you just trying to do their job. Just play along and then be like, no thank you, and then be gone, because managers usually definitely press that, and that's a thing that they track. That's literally our job. But that's gonna be it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any comments, anything, feel free to leave them down below. I reply to everybody. All my other social media is gonna be down below. Make sure to hit that follow, and this has been King Ink. Nice to see you guys. Bye bye.